Hey everyone, welcome back to the three pillar approach to living a longer, healthier life. And today on Mindset Monday, we're going to talk about what my version of the 1% rule is. Now, James Clear talks about that, in teams or businesses, if you just are 1% better than your competition, then you'll almost always win or come out ahead. And so he just talks about the little things you can do to make 1% improvements in your life. And I love his book, Atomic Habits. Highly recommend that. But mine's a little bit different. So when I'm seeing patients that or clients that want to get from here to here, say here's 0, here's 100, instead of trying to make big leaps, I just say let's take it one number at a time. We're going to go 0, 1, 2, 3, all the way to 100. So we're moving really slow and methodically towards our goal. But the goal is to just do a little bit more each day, a little bit more each week, a little bit more each month, a little bit more each year. And the compound effect of that can be huge. An example of that in my own life would be about a year and a half ago. I was out of shape, hadn't really been consistent working out, eating healthy for quite a while. We just moved to Tulsa from Las Vegas, and if anyone's ever had a big move like that, it just kind of disorients you. You got kids, you're trying to get into daycare or find care for, and you get out of sync, you get out of rhythm. You're not sleeping as well because you move time zones and things happen. So to get back in rhythm, I just started waking up every morning and I would do 5 push-ups, 5 sit-ups, 5 squats for a week. 5 push-ups, 5 sit-ups, 5 squats. The next week it would be 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, 10 squats. The next week it was 15 push-ups, 15 sit-ups, 15 squats, all the way to when I was doing 45 push-ups, 45 sit-ups, 45 squats. And by that point, I had built up the habit of working out again, and I didn't need to do that. But I did keep adding 1 push-up a week every single week, and I've never stopped. And so last week I did, I think, 102 push-ups without stopping. I've never done over 100 push-ups in my life, but it's just because I've been consistently adding one. I've never tried to push 10 more because I felt like it, or say I could do 65 when I was supposed to do 55. I just did 55. So the 1% rule of just literally adding a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. And if you stay consistent with that, it can produce huge results in your life. With food, it can be just adding one piece of good food to your plate or taking one piece of bad food away, or doing both at the same time would be optimal. In work, it could be if you have a difficulty showing up on time, say, hey, tomorrow I'm going to try to show up 3 minutes late instead of 5 minutes late. And then the next week, maybe try and show up 2 minutes late. The next week, maybe 1 minute late. By 2 or 3 weeks, you might be showing up on time. By 2 or 3 months, you might be showing up early, and you might get that promotion you wouldn't have gotten otherwise because you just started making little changes in your life. And so making those little changes are good, but you have to document it. You have to track what you're doing, because if you don't, you'll lose it and you'll start back at square one and then try and do it again and try to remember what you did, and then you'll start back at square one. So I encourage everyone to either get on notes on your phone or get a little journal and write down what you did. Today, my goal is to show up for work 3 minutes early, and I did it, and put that time in. So then you have a goal and you know what you're trying to beat. Today, my goal is to do 5 push-ups, 5 sit-ups, 5 crunches, and I did it. Next week, I'm going to do 10 or 6 or 12, whatever it is. So you really want to track what you're doing, whatever you're trying to improve in your life. Today, I wanted to tell my wife I loved her 2 times, and I did it, and write that down. Next week, I want to try and tell her I love her 3 times a day, and just build on that. Today, I wanted to play with my kids for 10 minutes instead of 5 minutes. Write that down. So next week, you can build and even do more than 10 minutes. So it doesn't matter what you're doing, you're always tracking so you know what you did. You can be proud of yourself for doing that, but also know where you want to build off of to keep improving. Because if you start making 1% improvements in different areas of your life consistently, you won't even recognize your life in a few years. And that's the power of the 1% rule. So hopefully you guys can kind of practice that this week and build on that, and have a great rest of your week. Bye.